present the topic of the learning from the experience of ICT application. So I started to introduce myself and a bit of the background information. I'm now in year 4 at in BFS program, which is related to the business, financial accounting, accounting and financial studies. That means I would like to be a business teacher in the future in the secondary school, especially. But I have some problems here because I'm not really proficient in using of the ICT and also advanced technology. And on top of that, there is insufficient understanding of ICT. So that makes me having a bit of challenge or some frustrated things during my teaching, or even a lot of things when I try to use ICT in my university life. Sorry. And here's the table of content. I would like to focusing on the two different kind of activities. The first one is VP, and the other one is the video editing. Since I would like to be a teacher in the secondary school, so my target or the students will mainly focusing on the Form 4B students in my broad practice. And one of the feature or the main characteristic when we try to teach in the accounting is that we have to teach students the handwriting format, just like similar like this when the student try to answer their question, because this is mainly matching for the public examination in their final year, which is the Form 6. So we have to teach them step by step through these steps. And however, that is a little bit challenging when we try to use an iPad or for the teaching, and also you have to use some digital tool when we try to teaching the student because of the social trend or the current requirement of the teaching performance. So we have to adding to combining or integrating the ICT into our teaching. But when you guys see in this format table, I think there's a little bit conflict between the most related IT technology and the traditional paper-based of teaching. And for me, just like I said it before, I'm not really mastering or sufficient or effective on teaching by using the ICT tool. So, and it's also these cases that having the same situation or the same phenomenon that are using the question. Most those of type of digital tools is that just for concentrating ideas upon a field. But one of the difficulties is that it's difficult or too hard to show to let students to present the whole procedure or the step to writing their account. And for me, I was a student also learning accounting before, and it's actually in my generation I studied also in the base of paper-based method. So for me, I think by using iPad or using those new technology tools is new for me. And the new thing is that it's completely different to my past learning experience. So when I just using it into my teaching process, is that a little bit some differences or a little bit an upset or I have a little bit change to my teaching mindset or its processing. And also the third one, yes, is not the familiar with the two digital tools in teaching, because I only got a few tools, Kahoot or Padlet or something kind of that. There's insufficient understanding or knowledge related to this tool. And so that you can see that my paper form that even though I'm still able to use the digital tool, but not really effective. Yeah, after this broad practice, I think that is sufficient for me, or it's important to enhance my diversity of the use of the digital tool, no matter the type of tool or even to how to use those kinds of tools. For the second one, just like I mentioned before, that I have to change the mindset, not just following the previous paper-based learning experience, I have to also adopting by using of the technology or ICT to integrate into the BA subject, especially for accounting. But I think it's something difficult. I'm still exploring. The first one is learning from pre and yes, I really appreciate for some in-school teachers or the panels or even other peers in the university. They also provide me a lot of advice and support for me to improve my teaching and also by combining those tools in my teaching process. Yeah, it's so that because I raise up my awareness for I have to strengthen my digital literacy to make my teaching process more perfect or to beneficial for students' learning. The second one is the video editing. That is happened also in the last year in semester 1. Those I'm applying course which is the PEI 410 is related to a 5 minutes video editing for the challenging that I choose in learning Japanese. And you can see that there's a final production. Yeah, the obstacle is that as before applying these courses, I have no experience for the video editing. I don't even know how to control the software of the video edit and the UI or also the terms related to the video. I have zero understanding. Yeah, it's tough. And for me, when I finally complete my first video, it makes me for at least 10 to 12 hours. That is quite struggle for me. It's my first time for me to realize that it's quite time-consuming or annoying to adding the captions or selecting the clips into the video. And the third one is important, I would say to create a structure. You can see that there's a little different lines here that I have to spending more time slightly and step by for every single piece of clips to how to arrange that and how to put the sign right here, which time is important or which time is sufficient. For me, this stuff is totally difficult and I haven't touched it before. But after this experience, and I learned a lot on it. The first one is the storytelling skills. And after I create the video and finish the video production, I also realized that it's important for select the suitable or appropriate footage for the audience, that what kind of message you have to send it to them. And I think it's also important for me for beneficial or good for my future career path is that what kind of presentation would you like to present your students and what kind of message or value to distribute your students as in during or go through your teaching processing. The second one is sense of design. Using the colors or sound is good for attract them to focusing on your video. And it's important also good for students that how to attract attention in your classes is also important by using those or maybe PowerPoint or maybe some digital tool. The second one is be patient. Yeah, that's also the most important one because no patient cannot keeping or maintaining good quality of video. Yeah, and one special thing is that I think the video editing experience is also good for my future career path because sometimes we face the pandemic before, so just for preventing some similar situation here, I think this kind of skills is also good for me to record a video for students what they are studying by using those kind of skills. And here's the presentation, and I have the final mark want to tell you guys. If you want to have to teach your student well, you have to standing on their side and require and know that what's their need. Thank you for listening. Sorry.
Okay, so thank you very much for spending